good morning.
Hey, good night. You must be tired. So sorry about the time. You got froze. How are you, my dear?
I'm okay. What about you? That's very early for you, 7 o'clock in the morning.
I'm
Have
an
you had
early.
your coffee?
Yes, already. My second one. I was
Ah,
meditating at but I was super nervous because I always get wrong with the time. So thank you so much for helping me with that.
it's okay. Where are you now? Are you in Mexico or you're somewhere else?
Yeah, in Mexico country, but I'm in another city that is called Monterrey. It's on the north.
Monterrey?
Yeah, I came here for a meeting, so different internet. I don't know what happened. So sorry.
Yeah, I cannot follow your journeys. Too many places, too many things. But
You're
it's nice for you to share.
I'm following your steps, my dear. That's what I learned. So let's do more. I can do more.
Okay, thank you. With here is Sherhan as our general manager for the foundation, and we have Shaiful as well. He's the administrative officer. So, first and foremost, Adriana, it's have been very lovely. I said I would like to welcome you to the Radio She Economy.
That's,
Okay,
thank
and
you.
I like to hear a sharing from you. Basically, of course, our theme for today is ethical wealth in real estate. So maybe for the opening, let's share what is your vision, what is your mission, what are you looking to present, and what are you looking for towards making the ethical wealth in real estate to realize to the community, to the world, and of course to the G100 members. So over to you, Adriana.
Uh, so thank you so much for having me first here, first of all. And wow, real estate is changing definitely. No, I don't know where to start. I've been in the real estate business, in the luxury real estate business in commercialization for almost 30 years. I learned that from my dad. I grew up in touristic developments. My dad used to sell hotels. So I started in this business somehow like playing. So it was really nice because we were always in beautiful places and amazing developments and stuff like that. But even when I love it and I really like this business, I learned this business like based on ROI and based on numbers and based on the profit. And then after the pandemic, I think everything changed, or perhaps before the pandemic, I had the opportunity to be in this amazing place in Costa Rica, that it was developed a truly luxury place, but it uplifts the community, and it generates a lot of wellness around for the business, for the people from Costa Rica. And we have also those kind of projects in Mexico that are not just amazing buildings or amazing, again, developments, but really connects with the environment and with the people, and it generates business for the local peoples. We have some that are also into rural communities. So it really are concentrated in making a better community, no, for everybody and for the people involved. So I think that after the pandemic, we realized that, no, that we really need that luxury is not more about profit. It's like a building with values, and it's the true luxury is harmony. No, the spaces to have a good view, to we can breathe air. How can we protect environment? So I think that's the way real estate business, like in general, it's going now. We have more awareness in developers, and also in investments funds. And when I was very lucky that Sister Harvin has trusted me to lead this wing, I was also thinking that I love this business because it's a very generous one. And mainly most of the women can do it because you can learn how to serve. For me, one of the biggest gifts that my parents have teach me is how to serve people, no? And real estate is mainly that you hear what people need, what people want, what they are their wishes to have for it personally and also the families. So I was super excited when Sister Harbin create this wing because I think we can easily teach women how to generate this as a real work, no? Because everybody is always changing properties or buying, or they get married, or unfortunately somebody get dies and they have to sell that property. So it's an evolving business, and it's always present in everyone's life. We all need a home, no? Um, so we're looking for that kind of model and mentorship globally, so we can help women to become more prepared or have the proper networks to support and to mentor women, so we can generate. We are very young wing. We have been this, it's very, very wing. We have a few months with this wing. I used to lead LEGOs. And and now we have something that it's also really helpful, that is AI and technology that is going to be on the serve of this project to make it like for real, no, like happening. AI is making even smaller the world and the way that we are connecting. We are also having wings in Portugal, in Spain, and we're working some other wings in Mexico, because Mexico is where I live and where I'm based. So I'm learning how to perfect the model here in the country so we can expand it better. And we're looking for so many wings so we can teach it and optimize the process for every country that could be helpful for women to generate business and also to learn.
I think uh, your base of global chair when you're talking about real estate. Of course, there is segmentation of types of real estate. You have the luxurious, you have the medium, you have the affordable. So, looking at the global needs right now, I am sure we need to balance up between the luxury market and, of course, with the ethical and community impact as well. So, how do we actually relate this? Because defining the real, uh, can you hear me?
I
Can
can
you
hear you.
hear me?
I can hear you
Okay,
now.
okay. So there is so much needs in terms of community impact, because how could we relate? Because when we talk about luxury, of course, there's a
I don't know if anybody's hearing me, or is my internet real.
luxury. Are you hearing me? Are you
I'm
hearing me?
no, I'm hearing you now. Let me change to see if I had better signal. So sorry, in other area. But yeah, can you repeat me the question, please? The last one.
Okay. What I'm saying is, how do you put the balance between the luxury market and also the impact? So probably we want to do a defining of this ethical wealth distribution in terms of the real estate per se. And shaping the impact, of course, community impact, sustainability,
Uh,
and what can cause of for good. Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you now. I understand. I couldn't hear the entire question. But yeah, I grew up in the luxury market, but definitely what we need now is to integrate in the different kinds of building of different kinds of properties. No, I really and deeply admire Mr. Mohamed Yunus that he created an amazing microloans for women. And I don't know if I'm answering you because I couldn't hear the entire question. But yeah, definitely we are looking for the best procedures. How can we help women to become financially stable or able to have credits in the base of the pyramid? No, like in the very the people who hasn't been able to have this kind of help. So that's what we're working in Mexico. We're already working with some investment funds that are specifically for property, so women can have a home, a small home, but a property of the women, no? Because you completely change the mindset of a
Let
woman.
me, Adriana, I think is maybe my line. Let me just do it again. I
Mhm.
change again. I just go out now and I will go in again. So sorry.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Hi, good. I thought it was me. It was her. Could you see me, Shirhan, when I was talking the entire time or no? Could you listen to me?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
very clear.
Thank you. So it was Hartini's Wi-Fi who was failing, or
Yeah, I think so.
good to know. Thank you. I was ashamed. Thank you.
You in Mexico now?
I'm in Mexico. Have you been here?
Wow.
Have you been in Mexico?
Not yet.
No? You should come. You have a home here, everyone. Thank you. Where are you now? In Kuala Lumpur? Or-
Yeah, Kuala Lumpur.
Wow, awesome. That's nice. Thank you. Hi. What was Sister Hartini asking about? Was that? Did you hear the
I'm
last
also
question?
not clear. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you couldn't hear. Yeah, thank you. You're mute, dear sister. Thank you.
Okay, so sorry.
Oh,
Okay, now we were saying about how could we reflect on the luxurious market, the medium and the affordable one. Can we find the vision of yourself for this community impact? How do we relate this to our community impact program in terms of your wing? I know that you have been going into that luxurious market. What aspect do you think can be relate to all these medium and of course towards the affordable ones? Yeah, this is what I like to hear from you, from your perspective.
yeah. I don't know if I understand the question correctly, but I think it's like there are different markets, but at some moment they are the same, no? So we just need to focus on the level of the pyramid, so we can access to different programs to be that are helpful for people who has not women who has no opportunities and to the luxury top. So it's mainly the same, but also what we are trying to generate is awareness and conscious in the developers, no? So the proper needs, like if we're going in a very poor area, so how can we evolve the communities, the surroundings, develop
Yeah,
schools and the
yeah.
infrastructure for I don't know, for connection with transport and all that stuff, no? But mainly are the same needs that we need in
That's
all
it.
these
That's it.
neighborhoods.
What I'm saying is I understand. I understand is that when you develop that so-called development, the luxurious market, you are putting together your impactful community program, which that you develop and you create the work availability to them.
Yeah.
And apart from that, you are also expanding into a community project where you put some related program that enhance. So that's why this is where we call it's an ethical wealth distribution. Means that you have a luxurious project, which well and good, because you are the master in this type of luxurious program, but you are putting the impact program together with you. So these are the things that I would like to hear. How do you do this? How do you put this together? That means you're not only talking about profits, but you're talking about give that profits that you are making is also that you are going to help to distribute to cater for the one that in need. So these are the strategies. And what do you think of this? Do you think it's sellable project? Do you think this is one of the acceptable item that we can promote for the ethical wealth distribution in real estate? Maybe you can share with us your views. I need to understand your views. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love that we have more work or more people involved now, because things are changing but are not completely changed. Like, for example, there are like I don't know, it comes to my mind. There's an area, touristic area in Mexico. It's called Riviera Maya. The luxury hotels are there, but now they are also buying the properties behind the beach. So the people that are going to work in the hotel are very close to the hotel. So that's helpful, because mainly the developers, big developers like 5 or 7 stars hotels, they wouldn't care about the people who were working. Now they generating now that they are hoteler, well, developers chains that are also creating program for wealth, like for teaching languages, so the people is more capable to be in that area. We are also working on mentorship, and also I don't know the word in English, but it's how do you hire people for specific sectors. So we now,
Mm,
with technology, can now prepare the people that is going to work in that field, and it's going to become more interesting for investors and developers to come to some specific area. So it's easier with technology, because we connect the dots to generate that or at least to envision that changes, you know, because one of the mainly, or that's not helpful for successful development, is that people, luxury properties are very far away from their area where labor works. So we're
mm, mm.
changing into that. We're changing into projects, and of course, it's not. It's what we're looking for is profit, but built in principles, and really care about the ethicals. Compassionate leadership. And as I said, people are changing. They care about the environment because they care about the surroundings. They care about people, but we're not yet. So there's a lot of work that we can have in that field, to be honest. Mm.
Okay. Of course. I understand your perspective and your view. Because your sectors are very important because it caters development around the world, and being the leader in your market that you have been there for over 20 years, I'm sure you also go through that differences. You go through a process. You go through that people don't accept, and probably the acceptance are lower. So, what do you think about this woman leadership in real estate? Because it's traditionally male-dominated industry. So, the challenges that you face, and how do you overcome that? I'm sure you have that advantages because your dad are the pioneer in this business. He's buying and selling hotels. I would say, the guru in Mexico for this type of development. I mean, I'm sure everybody would know him because he's the doing this entrepreneur. So, but I'm sure from your dad comes to you. That challenges. How do you overcome that? How do you bring woman leaders? How do you bring this inclusivity, and how do you infuse this empathy towards the woman leaders in this sector? What are the advices that you can give to us to share? I'm sure the listeners of the radio would like to hear, so please share from your side, from your experience.
Yeah, thank you. When I said I learned with my dad because I was since I was a little girl, that's true. But he was mainly in the touristic field. So when I grew up, I studied a different field, and eventually somebody invited me in Mexico City, that's a different area, to create my first company. So what I did is learning the teachings from my dad, but actually were different areas, different fields. So it was really good because I had to study. I felt very well prepared what he taught me, but I was lucky enough to open my path by myself. So that was pretty. I feel very proud about that. Definitely, I was very blessed to be surrounded by kind men that they were like sitting like, hey kiddo, you don't have any idea what you're doing, and I was like, no, I don't. And I'm dyslexic, so imagine being a dyslexic in real estate business is not very nice, no? So they were okay, like Jewish people that they own a lot of properties, all around the world, but mainly in Mexico. And they were okay, come on, come to my office, sit, pay attention. This is the numbers that we're gonna need. And they explained me, and they were very kind to explain me that. But I was always like humble to learn. No, be always aware, be always open to learn because we can learn from everyone. So yeah, I had the honor to be in some boards that there were like 16 men on real estate, and I was the only woman. It's not nice. So, like in this Zoom, you can see from my bottom up, but from my bottom down, my legs were like shaking, and I was super nervous, and I was just like smiling or talking about coffee or something like that. But still, even I was afraid. I was like believing. So we need to trust in ourselves. I'm always blessed. I always um, ask God for help now because I have that faith. But um, yeah, for me it was like, okay, I need to do this even if I'm super afraid. And definitely, worldwide is a world that is led by men, but we need to believe that we can do it, and we need to open doors for other women, and also we need not to forget how it was our path. I mean, I've been 30 years now in this business and I love it, but we need to keep helping people because sometimes I'm so sorry, but many women come to the leadership point where they can help or open or give a hand to another woman, and they don't. They prefer to be surrounded by men because somehow it's easy because no, they know. But we need really to give our sisterhood or to open our arms or just begin remember that it wasn't easy for us and remain like doing that help. I think
Yeah,
just
yeah. I think for a dyslexic person, you should give a lot of motivation to the dyslexic person. That means that you can do it, even
mhm,
you're having this special environment within yourself. I mean, you have been going around the world. You've been in Washington. You've been to see all the senators, the political. It's a really amazing, amazing, amazing
thank
experience, and you're very lucky because I think one thing about it is because your empathy, you have that special empathy, compassion, then you are true to yourself and you are truthful. So I think when we have that kind of realistic truthfulness through us, the door is always open, and we always be learn. And I also agree with you that when women at a certain level, often not they don't really open the doors for other women. Yeah, but probably now the perspectives are more different because I think globally there is already a movement towards opening doors to women, and we are at G100 is also the key force factor that we
yeah,
need to have our special action plan to give to accept means that if Adriana now become the top person and you are doing that, we should be happy for you because you are going to be happy for us and you are going to be open. So we need to have more people like this to have that empathy within themselves. Their success is not themselves. Their success is also to look at the people around them, to make them to be together and to grow and to follow that journey, and because they can give good experience and example while nurturing the people in the level that whatever they want. So from your global perspective, Adrina, and the G100 synergy, how does this G100 platform create opportunity for collaboration in the ethical real estate globally? Because when I was doing my 100 days connect and collaborate, we are talking about unified vision. That means
Yeah.
we have that unification vision. What is our way forward? Number two is we want to talk about ethical wealth distribution. Means that any luxurious or successful company, they should have create a section for their ethical wealth distribution through their team, through their own network organization, of course, and people outside the system. So, where do you see the intersection of philanthropy and real estate? How can property investment directly contribute to poverty eradication? And of course, as I asked the first question, the G100 platform that created opportunity for collaboration and ethical real estate globally. So maybe from your perspective that you can share so that the listeners will see there is always option in what we do in our life. And how do we want to do that is probably to follow the experienced one who has already gone through that market, and we make it even better. So we need to share this with them. Over to you, Adriana.
Sure, thank you. Well, I love this question. I don't usually like to talk, and now you're gonna have to stop me. But first I need to mention this two women in my life. Now, first, long story short, I went to India. That's where I met Harbin, and it was amazing because my brother just died at that moment. It was very painful. Pancreatic cancer. I was at the hospital for 4 months. It was very, very hard for me. So I was heartbroken, absolutely heartbroken, and I was so tired to be strong. So when she was very kind to receive me, and she gave me this hug like she usually does, and she hugged me big time, and I started crying, and she was like, "No, no, no, why are you crying?" Because she didn't know anything about that, no. And I told her very brief this, and she was like, "No, no, no, sister, you're never gonna be alone." And I was like, I didn't have any idea before that about G100. I admire her as a person, but I don't know about that G100 was open for almost everybody that wants to make changes in the world. So she was very kind to invite me. But that hug absolutely changed my life. No, she supported me. She opened a different perspective for me worldwide. I was traveling at that moment by India, and I had sisters everywhere, so they were talking to me, and "Are you okay? Did you need anything?" And it was amazing because I never had sisters. I grew up with cousins and not girls surrounding me. So that changed for the first time. And then I saw you, and you look so pretty, and you're so pretty outside, but inside you're amazing, and I deeply, deeply admire you. And when I saw you for the first time, I was like, "Ah, I admire you so deeply." I got so excited because you are an amazing role model, a kind woman and a beautiful woman and a fancy, elegant one. So it's amazing to remind the beauty to the world, no? To remind the inner beauty to the world. And I think that's something that we really need to do. And I think that's something that happened in G100. For me, it's been amazing to be able to meet these successful women in so many fields around the world, you just feel like with this companion. So I would ask everybody who's available, who can be close to G100, to do it, or to the web, because it really works. We are a sisterhood. Every time I go into a different country, I can text a sister, and I know I feel at home. And when people are coming to Mexico, I'm really happy, and I try to take care of them with this open heart, no, but also what they need. So the sisterhood in G100 is for real. It happens, and it's amazing. I celebrate, and I'm very honored to happen. And about my wing, there's so much things to do that this year I've been a little bit like slow or out because I keep just thinking. I have now the support that we can embrace technology and bring it into G100, into what we have talked about philanthropy. And wellness is everything, no? It's so we can choose every topic and put it together. And in philanthropy and real estate, we have some talks before that we have more. Now more ways to implement it, because there is so much wealth around the world if we use it in the proper way and we put it together. It's amazing what we can generate and open paths for women. So well, a lot of things to, I don't want to jeopardize this question, but yeah, it's amazing when we can do together, and the power of G100, I mean the power of the sisterhood, no? That having
Yes.
hand that lifts you is amazing, because Harbin make me believe in myself, and again, and to make me feel stronger. Every time I'm with you, I feel supported, and that helps so much more than many business, because for to be ready for the business and the big leagues, first we need to be like centered and supported. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think what is beautiful about G100, uh, we have, as you said, we have a lot of sisters all over the world, and they are all very welcoming. All of them are very welcoming, and we are accepting between ourselves, as we are sisters, that long time that we have not been seeing each other, or sometimes because we become close instantly, like it's connected because our soul is connected. When I was in India recently for Dr. Vinay birthday, we were talking about the soul are connected. We are thinking of each other, whether you are there, I'm here. We always think of each other. What is our sisters are doing? Are they okay? Maybe they want to. They want to talk. There's always a telepathy that connecting all of us. This is the beauty part of it. Number two is we can embrace this connectivity to the G100 of sisterhood to elevate each other, elevate and give support in in anything that we can, whether it's connection or whatever that we can afford to be to create that network and making it more wonderful through our accepting towards this relationship as a sister. So, and of course, because we all feel inclusive, we felt inclusivity, and we felt that we are being given the chance, no matter who we don't care who you are, where are you from, what are you this, but we just care about the sisterhood that belongs to each other through our soul connected. So I think we are so lucky, Adriana, that we have met, and we are so lucky that we've met many sisters all around the world, and we will carry on to do this humanity. We want to do the sustainable project, not only to develop ourselves and not only to develop our community, but people around the world should felt that effect that have within us, so that soul, that light that we have should be shared, so that in every perspective, everywhere there is dark, we become the light.
Yeah,
Everywhere that is dark, we become the light. So every place that is in chaotic, we become the one that calm the place. Everything that if there is no effect of love, we are the one who shed our love, because we have abundance of love to give to everyone that's around us. So lastly, Adrina, as a closing reflection from you, my dearest sister. And I really look forward to see you soon. I'll be going to Mexico, and yes, and inshallah. And what is the closing reflection from you? What would you like to leave to the listener? What do you like to leave for them about your, about the ethical wealth, about the ethics, about the role of compassion in building our future together? So, what do you say? What do you like to leave for the listener before we end the session? Over to you.
Okay. I think, well, at least for me, ethical, or what I suggest is that always go to your heart, and not like in a cheeky way, no, but actually, ethical becomes with begins with ourselves. We always know what's wrong, what's right, and what's wrong, and what feels good when you're doing, even when nobody else is watching. So I think that again, I'm a woman of faith. I think that if we are always truthful to our heart, we're doing in a proper way, and the opens are going to be open. We just really need to believe in ourselves, and really we need to stand out, we need to speak up, we need to be present, because we, each one of us, are very special. We when we don't give the world what we bring, is the world is missing for something. So we just need to dare and to be present. I think that's the most basic, simple, but I always try to remind that to myself when I hesitate. And no, for sure, I am. This is gonna be good. So let's just trust in ourselves, and everything is gonna go properly. I think that's it, sister.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Adriana. I think real estate is not only a real estate, but it's, of course, a building, an investment, and it's about
Yeah.
shaping lives and communities and future. So this ethical wealth remind us that prosperity has a meaning only when it uplifts everyone, protects our planet, and leaves a legacy of compassion. And thank you, my dear Adriana,
Yes.
for joining us, for being here, for to continue to build a world where wealth and ethics work hand in hand and creating a better place for everyone. And send my loves to your dad and mom. I
Thank you,
know
Maria.
they are celebrating their birthday, and may they have a real good, happy, successful, great wealth, great health, and love. And to you too. Yeah, I
Thank
pray that you have all the love, all the happiness, all the success, and great well until we'll meet again. And thank you very much for being here today. All right,
thank you so much, sis.
and
Thank you
take
so
care.
much.
And
Thank you for
let
everyone.
let let
May all be blessed. Thank you so much for the
yeah,
invitation.
let us take a picture. Can we take a
Okay.
picture, Shahan?
Okay, Ken. All right, ready? One, two, three. Okay, thank you.
Eh,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Send my love to Victor.
Thank you, my dear. Of
Okay, and
course, I'll
send the
send
love
it
to
to
yeah,
your
and
family
also
and
we will have
everyone.
another, we will
Awesome.
have another meeting soon also, right?
Yes, yes, we
Okay,
will.
okay, all
Okay,
right.
thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
everyone. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Take
Bye,
care. Bye
guys.
bye.